The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games have been a strange mix of good, bad, and weird. The original Game Boy had its share of great Turtles titles. The first, Fall of the Foot Clan, was one of my first games for the system. I played this game forever. The gameplay is very simple. You jump, you slash, you eat pizza, and you fight bosses. The thing is, you find strange bonus games in very random places, like behind this trash can. The bonus games themselves are really funky, like this number guessing game with Splinter. You have to find Splinter's number by listening to his clues. He will let you know if the number is higher or lower. The issue is, he says, smaller and bigger, and you assume he means the number you are looking for is smaller or bigger. What he really means is, your number is smaller or bigger. Confused me as a kid, but it's still very fun. Anyway, the game was a hit for me. The music is awesome. I loved it, and it's a classic for the system. The second game, however, is a different story. I mean, it's almost exactly the same as the first game. Similar gameplay, great music, etc. But, for whatever reason, the sprites are really weird looking. The presentation and pictures are strange, and it somehow ends up being less fun than the first game. The enemies are repetitive, and the whole thing gets a bit boring. Not a horrible game, just not a great one. Moving to the real subject here, Turtles 3, Radical Rescue. One of my childhood favorites. If I were to quickly describe this one, I would classify it as an early, Metroidvania Turtles game. Let me explain. The story revolves around Michelangelo, because the other turtles have been captured. Mikey has to make his way to this weird facility in search for his brothers. You notice right from the start, that Mikey has a nunchuck propeller move that allows him to glide over things. You get a chance to use it right at the start, where you have to glide over to the entrance of the facility. Once inside, you have to search, backtrack, open doors, collect pizza, and stay alive. But, you also find many areas that are inaccessible to Mikey alone. You have to find key cards and the other turtles in order to get to other areas. This is really cool. Don't worry, you get this really handy map. The enemies are your typical Turtles bunch. Foot soldiers, aliens, laser beams, etc. Every certain number of kills, one of them drops a pizza slice. The slice refills your health, but you can also find a whole pizza in certain areas. If you pick up the whole pizza when you are at full health, the pizza puts itself in your storage so that it can automatically be used when you lose all your health. This is awesome. You can also increase your health permanently by finding special pickups. The game graphics are solid, the animations are nice, the turtles and enemies look great, and the game lasts a while. The music has some great Turtles themed tracks and lives up to the usual Konami quality. It looks and sounds like a Turtles game. So, you explore the facility, you rescue a turtle, you open another area, you rescue another turtle. The bosses are all strange, third-tier characters that we all knew but didn't really care about. Guys like Scratch, Triceraton, Dirtbag, and the super annoying Scaletail. What a pile of crap this guy is. Every enemy has a pattern, so once you figure it out, it's not as difficult. The turtles are behind these locked doors, located all over the facility. Every time you find a turtle, they seem to be in a real bad mood. So, you free them with a key you get from each boss, and then you use their new skill to get to a new area. Donatello reveals that Splinter is a prisoner too, so you then have to use all 4 turtles to get to where Splinter is being held. Once you find Splinter, he thanks you for your awesome work and tells you to prepare for battle. Wait, that's not what he said. He's asking you to prepare for Buttle. What the hell is Buttle? How did I not remember this? No, I won't prepare. So, after preparing his butthole, Splinter reveals that April is here too. You have to go save her from Shredder. Now that you have access to every part of the facility, you can find the last boss area. The fun is in the special abilities each turtle has. Mikey has his propeller glide, which allows you to reach certain high areas. Leonardo has this funky digging ability that can only be done at certain spots, opening new areas. Raphael can go in his shell and squeeze through places. And finally, Donatello gets the ability to climb up walls. I was a bit confused with this ability, but whatever, it works. You move through the facility until you reach the final boss room. This has to be the most annoying part of the game. This last boss fight is a boss rush mode, where you fight every enemy, one after the other. Annoying and difficult, but if you remember all the boss patterns, it's possible. After you beat them all, Shredder shows up. Finally, this Shredder has some crazy superpowers. Fireballs, teleports, and flying kicks. This is nuts. After you beat him one time, he heals himself. Then you have to fight him again. His moves are powered up now. This is a tough battle. Once you beat Shredder, you get the final key and save April. There she is. What a beauty. And that's it. What did you expect? You get a nice picture of April and you get a cowabunga. Seems like a perfect ending to me. I know this game is not heavy on the action or arcade style, but I don't need that all the time. We have plenty of arcade-style turtle games, especially Turtle 3 on the NES. What a masterpiece. Likewise, Radical Rescue is super fun and a nice little adventure. Plus, I love the cover. Can't go wrong with that. A beautiful Game Boy gem that deserves to be revisited again and again. Give it a look.
Buttle.